everyone, my name is Percilla Lawson, and this is my me poster presentation. I would like to start off with I'm a 25-year-old woman, and yes, I do love cartoons. I grew up on Cartoon Network, and a couple of my favorite cartoons were Chowder and Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends. Fairly Odd Parents, anybody? Or Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy. I loved that one so much. And for those reasons, people actually thought it was a little weird because I loved and adored cartoons. I would always constantly repeat the lines that were said throughout the cartoons because I thought it was funny and I thought it was something that I said that once. I felt really included and I felt like those characters were my friends, even though I knew they weren't real. It helped me escape from the harsh reality of being bullied at school and the harsh reality of, coming home to fighting and arguing at home. I loved it. And it made me realize that there is power in writing, there's power in creating, which is why someday I would love to become a writer. And yes, I do have my very own quill. For writing, it made me feel like I had a sense of control over myself. It made me feel like these thoughts and emotions that were running through my head a million miles a minute were justified and valid because I didn't have to say them out loud to somebody and it didn't make sense with my speech impediment or my speech pattern. The paper knew who I was. The paper saw me through my darkest moments. And actually, I have had a couple of pieces published, which I'm super excited about. They were just these small poems that I won in some competitions when I was younger, but I'm still super proud of myself because my dad helped me actually create those pieces. He's the one who told me anything that you feel like you can't get out, just write it out. And that's why my dad is considered to be one of my heroes. I love Batman with all my heart, all my soul. I love Batman. My dad was my Batman, my little sister was my Robin, and they would fight crime together in my head, and it was just amazing to me. My all-time favorite Batman movie, you ask, actually has turned into the newer one with Robert Pattinson, so sue me. I adored Batman so much, and that was one of me and my dad's favorite activities to do after school, which was sit and watch the 1960s version of Batman with Adam West and Burt Ward together. We'd watch it until he had to go and cook dinner and help out with homework. It was amazing. Now, as you can tell from my previous statement about writing, my dad actually helped me out a lot with certain things. One of those things in particular was my artistic career, as I just said, with my writing. He would always review it constantly. And when I got older and I got a little bit more comfortable with my body, I started realizing I'm kind of pretty. And that inspired my love for modeling. I love and adore Naomi Campbell. She is my idol. I love her so much. And, Naomi Campbell actually watching videos of her made me realize that I have a little bit more control over myself than I really thought originally. And just the way how you're able to carry yourself and the way how you have the final say in the final project is amazing. You have the final say because Shalom Harlow does not get to dictate a photo shoot, but she gets to dictate the way how the image is presented. She can move her body in all these different kinds of ways and maneuver it, and Naomi is graceful like a gazelle and she chooses that animal to be presented through the camera. It's wonderful. And you get to morph your body into these beautiful thing that is just breathtaking because you are the art. You are the art. It's wonderful. Now, sometimes the world of modeling can definitely be a little stressful, which is why I try to practice mindfulness as much as possible. And I always think back to my favorite memory of when I first met an African elephant, which is my favorite animal. I love elephants, and my elephant tattoo is my favorite thing about me. I'm not going to show you where it is, though. Now, for an African elephant, I had this one memory as a child where I met this gorgeous giant creature and it was reaching its trunk out to me, trying to tell me to touch it. And it was like we just had this connection. Every time I'm stressed out or about to go into a panic attack, I think back to that and I'm so much more calm. Thank you so much for listening to my presentation and me rambling on about the nerdy things I'm into.